Today, we are comparing the brand new Ram 1500 Limited to the new 2024 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. In America, when pickup trucks are the most popular segments that are out there, all companies must be as competitive as possible, so let's see if the redesigned Tundra is good enough to take down the class-leading Ram 1500. Now, before we begin, let me address the trim levels. So, both are equal in price. We have the Ram 1500 Limited, which is the most luxurious, and the Tundra TRD Pro, which surprisingly is basically the same price as a fully loaded Ram 1500. So just keep that in mind as we go out through this video. And also, I will not be regarding the Tundra as if it is the capstone because both of these are equal in price. When it comes to styling, both are very different in their own ways. The Tundra, for example, goes for a more off-road capable looking look because this is, after all, the TRD Pro. We have a giant Toyota badge, some camouflage looking material, Tundra branding, and an LED light strip. And this whole thing is just matte black. Having the Ram 1500 in the top limited trim, we have a super blingy look with this new Ram 1500 with tons of chrome going above and under the grille and even on the front fender. And this is just looking super sharp with those fully chrome tow hooks and those headlights that are nicely integrated with it. And both, of course, being over $70,000 will include fully LED headlights and fog lights just to make sure extra safety in the dark and off-road. When it comes to the wheels, both are also very different. We have 18-inch alloy wheels on the Tundra wrapped in all-terrain tires, and we have 22-inch split-spoke alloy wheels on the Ram 1500. The Ram's wheels look a lot better, but have no match for off-roading with the Tundra. Now let's move on to the side profile. Starting with the Tundra, as you can see, we have fixed running boards that are very resistant against rock, very nice TRD branding, mostly loaded mirrors, and we have a very nice camouflage print around the wheels. And now moving on to the Ram, I would say this one takes the win. It has body-colored fenders around the wheels, lots of chrome, completely loaded mirrors, and power running boards that the Tundra does not have. Now it's the opposite when it comes to the back, where the Tundra takes the win. So as you see, we have dual exhaust for the Ram and a split tailgate that will individually open which side you choose. However, both are unique in their own ways. The Tundra has its unique feature in the bed where you push the left taillight and the bed will open, which is a lot easier to use and a lot more accessible than just a tailgate that splits in half. Like, what are you going to do with that? And besides that, the Tundra also has some nice camouflage printing with a nice white bar. When it comes to taillights, both will have fully LED taillights that have their own unique design. The Tundra will have the reverse lights on the bottom and sequential turn signals. And sorry about the view angle here, nothing else I could do with the tripod. The Ram will have all of its lights in one piece, fully LED. However, if you turn on the turn signal, then the brake light will become orange, which is actually pretty cool. The interior is probably one of the more important parts for this whole cabin, since this is the place that you're going to be on longer hauls and where you're going to be spending time on those long truck drives. So the more luxurious one is the Ram, so we will be starting out with the Ram first. Look at this door panel, everyone. We have beautiful leatherette at the top, this very nice fabric and leather, and that aluminum door. So the beautiful leather on the armrest is just really nice, and I love that material. It looks like kind of a faux wood. Whatever it is, it felt great. All the switchgear right there, and a ton of storage down below, and the speaker grill looks super stylish. And now coming to the Tundra has a nice interior, however not as nice as the Tundra Capstone or the Ram 1500 Limited. However, it does look very stylish for this TRD Pro trim. Starting with the door panel, the leather is not as nice. It is much harder, however you do get really nice red contrast stitching, black for the door release, and pretty much plastic and soft touch plastic on the lower parts. Of course, you will have memory seating, which both will offer. However, you do not get as much storage as you do with the RAM. However, it is pretty nice. Now, when we take a look inside, as you can see, very stylish interior. We have exclusive floor mats, exclusive seat design, which comes only on the TRD Pro with the nice red contrast stitching, and we have 10-way power adjustments as opposed to 12 on the RAM. So the RAM will take the point for the door panel and the seats, but let's keep getting into this because it just doesn't stop there. Now coming to the steering wheel, the Tundra will have a perforated leather steering wheel with TRD branding and a red stripe. However, it is no match with the Ram because the Ram does have heating. I really like the Ram steering wheel a lot more because it is a lot more accessible to the controls. It is a lot more ergonomic. The leather is a lot nicer. You have nicer materials like that wood grain, the leather, and that fancy contrast stitching. However, on the Tundra, you do get a power adjusting steering wheel as opposed to the manual adjusting one on the Ram. Both will have fully digital gauge clusters, however the Ram is a lot more customizable using the whole space, while the Toyota only uses that small space on the left to customize. Moving to materials, first starting with the Ram, you have a really nice carbon fiber material, wood grain, really nice leather even on the dashboard, and some really nice white contrast stitching that runs all throughout the dash. I really love the materials in the Ram. It looks very up-to-date, luxurious, and it is just luxurious, which I probably would not even say for any truck at all. Now when we come to the Tundra's materials, of course it is a step down from the Rams. You have soft touch plastic along the top with that little storage area. You have some more soft touch plastic and a giant Toyota badge in the middle of nowhere on the passenger side. However, I do like the red accents to that. And you have a little bit more plastic. I like the plastic on the buttons, a little bit of piano black, and some harder leather. Definitely a step down from the Rams. Storage is very close in both of these trucks, but I will have to say the Ram has the slight edge. You have a lot of storage in both center consoles and a little measuring thing on the lid of the center console. Now you have a lot of nice things, even a little Ram badge saying designed in Auburn Hills, Michigan. So this is a very nice thing to have because I haven't seen anything like this on the whole body of the Tundra. You also have a little bit of storage underneath that, and like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams are known for, a ton of USB ports, even one there. You have some coin holders, just a little bit of storage there, 2 cup holders, 2 phone stands, and a wireless charger, and you can pull this back for even more storage. So basically, the storage is endless in this Ram 1500, but this was a close call for the Tundra. So now coming to the infotainment system, starting out with the camera, we have a very high resolution camera on both. Ignore the flickering, that is just a camera effect, but we have a ton of views on both trucks, I think about the same, and bed views with a trailer view, and both will have a 360 bird's eye view design that can show you the whole truck at any angle that you want, and I think that is very important for a humongous truck like this. Now, for the infotainment systems, the Tundra will have a very up-to-date audio multimedia system with a humongous 14-inch display. This is very intuitive and very, very fast compared to other cars that I have reviewed, and I do really like Toyota's new infotainment system. Now, the Ram, even though it was redesigned in 2019, still does not disappoint with the latest Uconnect 5 system and a Wi-Fi hotspot. Both will have Wi-Fi hotspots, however, the Ram does take the win with the speaker quality, and both infotainment systems are plenty intuitive. Both will also have physical and digital climate controls, and both will also have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now to wrap things up with these cars, both will have nice panoramic sunroofs that will stretch all the way to the second row, which is kind of rare for a pickup truck like this. And they also will have nice digital rearview mirror to make sure that you can see extra well even when there are big things intruding the way. You just flip a switch simply on the rearview mirror on both cars, and that'll turn it from a camera to a mirror. Now, with these being full-size pickup trucks in a crew cab configuration, we have very roomy and very comfortable second row seats. So starting with the Ram, we have the same very premium door panel with that fancy leather and fabric, with the abundant storage and the speaker grills even in that little handle. Power running boards are very handy, and we have little storage areas on both sides right under there and under the seats as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any storage in the Tundra because the hybrid battery is located right beneath the second row seats, so that does not make any room for any second row storage at all, which is kind of a disappointment. Now, in the second row of the Ram, as you can see, I have tons of room and I'm just swimming in space. We have a lot of legroom, a lot of headroom, 2 seat back pockets, and from more than one person's point of view, even from a 6-foot tall man, well, he said it was just the best experience of his life being in a second row. And, well, this is a nice place to be. The nice leather, the center console, the fancy stitching, and even heated and ventilated seats with 4 USB ports. That is absolutely insane. Now, looking at the Tundra second row, it is not as nice as the Ram. That's all I have to say for now, because the Ram is obviously the more luxurious model. The door panel is basically the same as the front, just like the Ram, with a little bit bigger of a little ledge up there by the window so that you can rest your arm there. You have soft touch plastic and really hard leather with some storage down below, and 2 bottle holders, which is unique to both of these trucks. Stepping in, you have a little vent there, exclusive mats, and as I showed you, no storage underneath the second row seats due to the hybrid battery being located right underneath there. Now inside, we have basically the same amount of legroom, maybe a little bit more in the Ram, but the seats are very stylish and the panoramic sunroof lets in plenty of light. I don't have as much room with the seat adjusted as it is, but you do have a very nice handle with the Rams being weather wrapped. I have a ton of headroom, and, well, I don't have as many amenities. I have half the amount of USB ports, a little storage space, and no heated or ventilated seats. So overall, with the creature comforts that the Ram has, I will give the overall point to the Ram 1500. Now this is probably the most important part of a pickup truck overall, the bed area. And every pickup truck competing in this segment today has its very own unique bed style. The Ram has the split tailgate. The Ford has the power closing. The Chevrolet and GMC have the multi-pro tailgate, and the Tundra has its little bump thing for the left tailgate. So both will have a nice step that is power operated if you get the Toyota Tundra capstone, and, well, I just cannot see a purpose for the split tailgate for the Ram, so I will give half a point to the Tundra for having that special feature, and both will also do reverse spray in bed liners. And now what makes me give the Tundra an extra point is the reason that it has a composite bed. So what that means is that it's basically unable to be dented, unable to rust, and that is a very good reliability thing, because we already know the Rams are not reliable. The Tundra is already reliable, but this just makes it even more reliable. Both will also have power supplies in the back and a nice way to close it up. And now when we come to the powertrain, this is also an important part of pickup trucks, because this is what will be powering you through all those long hauls and drives you have. Powering the Tundra is a hybrid 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that is connected to an electric motor. So in total, this will put out 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque, which is a lot of power and torque, and that will actually beat the Ram 1500, which is a first for the Tundra. Now, this is a very quick beast down the road, and it is very fuel efficient with this new hybrid powertrain, getting about 21 miles per gallon combined, which is considered very good compared to the Ram's 17 miles per gallon combined, which is absolutely horrendous. Now, coming to the Ram's powertrain, we have a very beast of an engine. We have the OG 5.7 liter Hemi V8. This has been around forever and probably would be a lot more reliable, knowing that it has been around forever and has served many Rams very well. This puts out 395 horsepower and over 400 pound-feet of torque, which is not enough to beat the Tundra, but it is very quick for its size, and I will put an acceleration clip right here to show you all of that. Now, when it comes to dimensions, the Ram measures in at 232 inches as opposed to 234, and for width, the Ram will measure in at 84 inches wide as opposed to 80 inches on the Tundra. But that is going to be it for today's comparison, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please comment down below what truck you would get in this whole class and why you would get it, because I sure would like to know. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.